It's the final few seconds before the lights go out and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analysed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. MotorSport Manager. Take control.
Right, welcome back to Snail Pace Racing. It's looking an excellent year as we come up to our last race of the season. In the individual, Leclerc basically needs to get 4 points in this race, and he's certain of the championship. He's further enough ahead now, I think he's almost certain as it is. Norris is lying in third. He's 6 points behind Spengler. Spengler's the only one who can catch Leclerc. It's 8, I think. I know the top 8 score. I'm not certain what you get. It might be 10 points at first. In which case, it is only Spengler anyway. Teams. Well, the team championship, we're one up. Snail Pace Racing is going up. So, without further ado, shall we go and have a go at the last race of the season? The only downside, of course, is the amount of money we've got or haven't got. Now we can, because we've got a bonus here, if we finish 13th or above, we're possibly going to make a slight profit. We need to, because the balance is not good. Alright, let's have a look at the parts. I don't think there's any parts we want to fit. I think we're the team as good as it's going to get. The Freud needs on softs and all that. Norris gets an extra bonus because there is brakes. Can't you? Excuse me. Can't use this engine. It's slightly illegal, but it's there to try and up our engine for next season just a bit. And everything else, well, we've got the best we can get. Gearbox is identical on both, near enough. So, same figures. Just one is great and one's good. So, let's say that's done. There's no qualifying in this series, of course. It was filtered out some time ago and it hasn't been filtered back in again. So we just practice, then take a ballot for the grid position. Let's say it should be clear, but you can't tell. The weather forecast is hopeless. Let's go on to the next bit, which is travelling out to the very last race of the season, and it's in Munich. Hopefully it's one of the shorter Munich tracks. We'll soon find out anyway. There's about 4 tracks, 4 or 5 different layouts at Munich, and I'm playing MotoGP at the moment for mod on this, and it has 3 of them in a row. You get to know Munich quite well. Not doing very well on that. Oh, not as well as I'm doing on this. Right, let's see what we've got now. We still can't really see. It looks like that's showing the full track. Well, I suppose it's fair enough. Well, they can both go out and practice. Let's get the setups up here. Let's find out which one we've got. We've got C. Munich C. I know it's in here. I've got almost all the layouts now in here. Almost. It's been a rather worrying season because things have been going too well. I'm not used to things going this well. Let's do the same for Leclerc, but I'll give him the other Munich layout. Then I'll swap the layouts around and we can then work out exactly how we need to adjust. That's the idea anyway. Right, let's take practice. Practicing on the hardest tyres, because they're going to be the race tyres. As you know, my sole principle is to go out and make as few pit stops as possible. Let everybody else go out there on the quick tyres and make all the pit stops. Right, we get it up to ×4. Once I've noticed on this, playing the MotoGP, I'm playing at a half distance, or sort of medium length distance on the things, and the tyre wear is a lot worse. I don't mean that proportionally, it is actually worse. Whereas on one of the tracks, I can get round without having to change the tyres at all, on just one set in a race, without I need one pit stop. I think for the other one. I wish I'd have now played it on full length, but hey, it's getting too far into it now. Right. Well, handling, I'm going to just make a few adjustments here. That wants to go. We'll try it there. Voice is going already, and this the trouble is, this is a long video, of course. I don't want my voice to go just yet. Let me finish this off now. We need to just bring this back in. Now, handling isn't going to be that far different, but all speed. So we try them there to see where that takes us. Leclerc's almost there. I'm not going to play around too much. Although I do want him to score some points, of course, so just to make certain he gets a championship. Norris can't take it, but he could finish second if everything works well for him. Spengler, I don't know how well he's doing at the moment, but we'll find out soon. I'll have a look once we've got these two out on another flying lap. Spengler, he's 4th fastest at the moment. Little practice times mean absolutely nothing. It's what happens in the race that counts, and we've got to have a long race. And it looks like they're quite happy with it. Oh yes, the speed ratio is wrong. It looks like I need to take that the other way. Downforce perfect. I think handling actually wants to go in between the two there, so we need to take that about there, and speed bounce wants to go this way. And wants to be about halfway between those 2 points. We try her there. That's what we're going to try. I'll give Norris another run. And I think that Leclerc will do. I don't think it's going to be too far. Not at 98. I'm not going to play around with that anymore. So Leclerc can go out. We'll let him run 4 laps now, straight off. And if he gets... if he still has time by the time he's got full race and tyre knowledge, I'll give him some time on the super softs. At least we have plenty of tyres to play with here. Let's see what we've got on Norris. Now he should be coming around the pit. Oh, that looks better. That looks a lot better. I'm going to run this till just after the race, because the next one, of course, is in between seasons setup where we're developing the car, and I'll try and explain exactly what I'm going to be doing on that. I have to be a bit careful because, as proved this season, it will run out of money. Let's follow Leclerc for a little while. He's the main man at the moment, but it doesn't mean Stu, that Norris is on his way out. I'm going to keep these two drivers for next season, before they're signed for us. I'm not certain when their contracts run out. If their contracts run out, just push him up a bit more. If their contracts run out during the closed season, then I will try and sign both of them again. It looks like that's Leclerc is about the best he can do, but Spengler isn't going well. It doesn't really matter. Spengler, where is Spengler? Oh, 12. So he's not doing that well. Right, push him. We're overheating Leclerc's tyres, but it's just getting a little bit of knowledge in. Norris is up to 14th, Leclerc still 15th, Spengler still 12th, and they're the three what count. Two of them are ours, which is somewhat surprising. And Norris has got up to 5th, he's overtook Leclerc. But basically, Leclerc just wants to score some points. If Spengler doesn't score, he can't win it. It's as simple as that. Right, I'm going to pull him in. And we're going to put them both out on super softs now. I could try and get this a bit closer, but I'm not going to. Actually, I won't put him out yet. I'll wait until he comes around. No, do the same here. And just try and get some laps in on the super softs. Just watch where Norris is. He's covering the hairpin at the moment. Into the bit I like to call the twiddly bit. Because it is a bit of a twiddly bit, though. Give him one lap like that. Get ready with Leclerc. We should get... Oh, well. Ah, let's see what we've done. Right, we'll just push both of us. We're almost out of time, so we just push them both fully up. We're going to get one level on the tyres, but it doesn't really matter because no, I'm going to be using them. It's more so to get a bit more track time. Norris 4th, Leclerc 8th, Spengler's moved up to 6th now. It looks like it's about as fast as Leclerc can go. It's about 1:31.6, which isn't too bad. Norris has moved up to 2nd, and he could well take top spot. 2 best of the days. Oh, there was one more, and he's done it. Yes, look at that, record lap, or fastest lap. Leclerc is 7th, Spengler 6th. That do. And a little bit of knowledge on those tyres. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did rock out there. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think drivers are both happy. I'm happy. I'm as happy as I ever am. I always start getting worried when things are going too well. I'm glad we actually get the property finances, which we've still got. But at least we haven't had to tap the chairman for extra funds yet. Alright, we're going to go out on... We don't need the nurse or anything, we just go out on those. Don't need anything else but that on him. Alright, let's set the cars up. Well, we don't want those tyres. That's a 54 lap race. See, they won't get super soft with one stop. Going to give it 20 to 34. I think it's going to be double softs for Norris and I'm going to guess it's going to be the same for Leclerc. No, he won't get 20. He's got to get 27 laps out of that, and he won't do that. No. I think it's going to be the same for both with Tim Double. Doesn't make too much difference. Strategy's going to be my norm, and I just got to hope the pit crew's on the ball. Alright, 30 or above to get another 620. Only, but that means one of them has got to finish 30 or above. Simple enough. I don't normally like putting those in. Certainly if you're going to put me in, only have one in. I'm not going to bother to have a look at the starting grid. Alright. Leclerc, I'm going to follow Leclerc, but he's drawn near the back of the field, which is not ideal. He's got to fight his way through. Hello, someone went off. Oh, Daki Seki, or whatever his name is. And where's Spendler? Spendler's 6th and moving up. Come on, Leclerc, you've got to move up there. It's all on this one, because say the team championship is tied up. We can't be caught, no matter what. As far as I know, there's no way they can take points away from us. Not for previous races. So we're safe there. Spengler isn't doing well enough at the moment. He's only 7th for 2 points. That's not enough. But Leclerc is struggling at the moment. Norris is doing well. He's 6th. He's moved down, but Spengler's moved up a couple of places. But still, I don't think enough. Now I'm hoping when the pit stops start, because all those on super softs will have to come in before we do, and hopefully we can get enough of advantage through that by I think they call it overcutting. I don't understand all these terms. Could do with Norris actually overtaking Spengler, just pushing back one more place, but not going to happen by the looks of it. But Leclerc is the champion in waiting. It's not a good race for him. I hope he's not getting nerves now. He's shown himself to be completely nerve-free for the rest of the season. When the second biggest prize in this ladder is up for grabs, which is winning this championship, biggest could be winning the Formula E championship. I think that's a long way in the future for us to get up to that level. Hello, one's crashed. Just a new overtaken. Sorry. Doesn't make too much difference to us. It's behind us. It shows how bad he was. Come up to a point where we've got to think about knocking the field down a bit. So just keep an eye on that. Tyres are lasting out very well indeed. I will be doing the same again next season. Though next season I'm not going to bother to build a really class winning car, not for the first season. First season I'm going to just try and get some of the other bits in place. We do need to get either a very good engine or a very good gearbox. Let's knock those down. Got Leclerc's slightly worse on fuel consumption than Norris. And both Norris is beginning to suffer a bit by being behind Spengler, but doesn't make too much difference. Leclerc's going 19th, but I think he's about to drop back again. No one's pitting yet. And we've got 54 laps in total to do around here. That's time. That's a long time yet. There's one guy I watch on iRacing on YouTube and Twitch. Rob says that it was a lap to go. It's a long time to go in the race yet. We're not even at the first pit stop yet, and hopefully some of those on super soft will put another set on. They'll have to come in again. Has been known for the AI to make those problems. 43 laps left as yet. And the clerk just isn't making any moves. Be sad if he crashes though. I can just hear Stu laughing. Norris needs to attack Spengler if he can stand a chance of trying to catch him, but doesn't really stand much chance of that. I think Norris is going to be third in the championship. I think that's almost nailed on, but not quite. You see the speed sometimes crashes up, and I just got a cat come to see me. Go on, Jakey. Oh, goodbye. I can't really have a cat on my lap just at the moment. Even a gentle giant like Jake. Mind you, because it's mainly because he's learned what button to press to pause everything. Go on, the clerk. Oh, yes. No, can't quite do him. We'll soon be coming in for the first set of stops, I would guess. And we've got to get over half distance, or just under half distance, because the fuel loads will be light in the second half of the race. Less pressure on the tyres. Oh, now there's some close racing just ahead of us. The 16th. Oh, 16th might just be getting away again now. That's Maddenborough. Parfit and Da Costa. Now, Da Costa's a good driver. I'm surprised he's this far down. Some of the drivers are not that good. Let's see, they must be coming in. Yeah, first one's a pitting now. Helps us, brings us up the place. But we're well on target for the bonus cash. So who can come in? There's no one coming in. Spengler, I think. No, Spengler just overtaken by Norris. I'm not keeping too close an eye on that race. That's not for the individual championship. This one is. So you have to excuse me if you want to see how Norris is doing. I should try and keep an eye on him, but it's not going to be easy. And another place up for the clerk. He's slowly catching where Spengler is, but look at the tyre wear's about the same, so they're going to be pitting around the same time. So we could have a straight race in the pits. But it's just push the tyres, push fuel for a lap. Getting mighty crowded down this end of the field. Looks a loose wheel nut. That's not going to do him any good. Mind you, he's near the back anyway, so that's got to make much difference trading off. One of the things you'd never want to see, a loose wheel nut. At the very least, it means you have to come in and pit again to get that fixed. And Norris is leading. Spengler second. Leclerc 11th. He's out at the points at the moment. He needs to get up into the points. Whether he wants to or not. And yes, he's having a bit of a battle now with Maddenborough and Da Costa. But he can't quite get in there with him. This will be first after pit. I think we're going to have to pit the clerk first. Although he's 34. No, it's going to have to be Norris first. No, we're going to keep Norris going 30 laps. No overtaking, just a yellow. Could have done some safety car there, but Norris been handy for him to come in, pit under the safety. Got to keep him going. Got to get 27 laps done anyway. The clerk's getting close to having one tyre warning come up, but he's not quite there yet. I'm going to run Norris now as long as I dare. The clerk's worn tyre has come up. Let's see, what's he got there? 28 left and 27. Right, I think we pit Norris this time. Check everything. Oh, the parts are fine. One of the boots if you get everything done. Now I'm going to go for a balance stop. And we'll just push his tyres up a little bit. Now I'm going to go back to see Leclerc, see how well he's doing. And I think he's going to have to pit soon. That's the second best pit stop of the day. And he's... where is he? About 5th? It looks like he's 5th. Spengler's now leading. That's one place I didn't want to see Spengler. The clerk has got to get up there. Well, mind you, Spengler's still got a pit. And so, come to think of it, as the clerk and talking about pitting, we better pit him. I'm not going to get down on super softs, it's just not on. And there's another quick stop, but he's dropped 18. Oh well. Spengler's still got a pit. No sign of any rain, that's good. The clerk could do is pull up through the field now. Give him a bit there. Give him a bit of a boost and see what happens. Spengler is going to come out about 5th or 6th, I would have thought, when he does his stop. But he's going on another race, another lap, he's also going just for the one stop. Yeah, Leclerc is out of it. It's going to come down to where Spengler can finish. So basically Norris has got to get in front of him and stay there. Push him back one place. "23 laps to go." Almost everybody's pitted, but Spengler's still out there. I think everybody who's still to pit, will be pitting this lap. Oh no, Spengler's staying out. He's playing a funny game. I don't know if I'd be hanging on that long. But he could, if he stays out, he could get a punch. I know he's coming. I was hoping he could get a punch. He's stayed out a long time so he could come out on super softs. Means he got the better tyres than any of the other leaders. But Eng still hasn't pitted. Oh, Leclerc's still losing places. Yes, this is not a good race for Leclerc, but no, still, I'm not going to sack him. Eng's gone past again. Well, he can't be trying to do it on no stops. That's not really strategy, that's suicide. Yeah, Norris has been caught by Spengler. Not going to hold him. So I think Spengler may well take the individual, but all the time the only thing Eng have coming at last. The only thing I'm ever interested in is the team championship. As most team bosses are, the individual doesn't really mean much. It's where the team finishes. Means if you can finish high up in the team, you've got two reasonable drivers and two reasonable cars. Rather than one excellent driver and one excellent car and the other one being, how should we put it, not as good. The Leclerc just cannot get going. I think that's the worst I've seen him drive for a long time. It's hot too, you know. The grip on the track is excellent, there's going to be no rain. And Leclerc is going to move down another place, there he goes, and another. Oh dear. Norris is only just under 2 seconds ahead of Spengler. Oh, it's just over it now. 15 laps to go. He's got to hang on there for 15 laps. Oh, I hope that Spengler's tyres go off. Can't remember exactly what lap he pitted on. But I think where he stands at the moment, he hasn't quite got enough points. I'm not certain. But Leclerc really did want 4 points to be certain. Which he ain't going to get unless everybody crashes. I suppose I could, by the right part of the course, crash Norris into Spengler. I seem to remember that happening once or twice in Formula 1. I think a certain Mr. Senna managed to do it once. And I got a horrible feeling that Young Hill done it as well. In the days I used to watch Formula 1. Well, Norris is getting away from Spengler. Well, he was until I spoke. That's good. I say it was good news, but I spoke too soon yet again. Looks like Spengler's suddenly put on a spurt. I think what it is a certain part of the course suits different drivers. I think this has been very well programmed in, and we're around the part now Well, we were around the part that suited Norris best. Now he's coming a bit, I think what suits Spengler a bit better. Well, he's managed to hold it up to 2.3 seconds. 10 laps left. Well, I don't think Leclerc's going to do it. Let's catch the end of the battle for Norris. He looks on his own here. He is fairly much on his own. He's 14 seconds behind the leader and 2.4 seconds ahead of third place, which is very reasonable. But we are going to get our bonus before Norris can finish. Just because I get a bit paranoid. What's the car condition like? Excellent. Yep, the car condition on both are going to be fine. Now, the commentator's curse normally means that both of them break down on the next lap. And what we don't really want is the leader having to come in for more tyres, because that will give Spengler more points. But I've got a nasty feeling he may well do. Too many laps, I think, for him to get round. 6 laps left. It'll be touch and go. We're fine on tyres. Both drivers are going to have no problem at all. Push him a little bit, push Norris a bit. Leclerc's having problems in Maddenborough. We just want to get past him, mate. I've really warmed these tyres up for the last 5 laps. Just to try and give Norris, who is actually leading but Spengler's second, not good news. Got a feeling that Spengler's going to take it. If he takes it, it'll be because he deserves to. He's outthought us this season for the individual, but his tyres are going too. 4 laps remaining. He's going to be touch and go where he can get through. And we're still having problems back there in the pack. Norris with 3 laps to go. Will he get a win? I hope so. He's almost 3 seconds ahead of Spengler. Spengler wins, he's won the championship, there's no doubt about it, and I think he's won it where he is now. Unless Leclerc can suddenly leap up to about 6th place. That isn't going to happen. And Norris has now got worn tyres, but they're going to last him. I think he's coming to start his last lap. Yes, last lap. Push the fuel a bit more. Finish up with empty tank, almost an empty tank. It's there to be used. But what we don't want to do is run out of fuel now. It's just come around and Norris has 1. Yes, now where is the Leclerc? Let's have a look at him come around and finish. It's 11th. Not good enough. Not good enough, I'm afraid. But a good race overall. Confirmed that we are a good team. Even the manager is a bit naff. The team's good. I think that's Norris's first win of the season. think the clerk said 2, possibly 3. Right, let's see what we've got here. I'm not even certain what the rules are for the next one. We'll take it for a little way. Get the prize money handed out anyway. Then I'm going to quit, I think. And we will have a look there now. He won. He's got 10 points. He's got 8. Yep, he's still certain that Spengler's took the individual for Virgin Racings. But nothing can take that away from us. Say, look, don't he look happy? Yeah, Spengler's took it. The clerk's second, Norris third in the individual. Only 4 points between the top 3. It's not bad going. This was a bit of a walkover at the end. 36 points ahead of Virgin Racing. And Maddenborough, yeah, I wish he'd have kept out of the way of, oh man. I don't think Virgin Racing can complain that much with the individual. I looked delighted. Well, I did. A little bit of champagne goes down well. And we just have a look at what's what and who's who. We need to have a look at the rules for this. I might just take it through until we get the prize. I'll take it through until we get the prize money. Let's see what traits he's got. He's added to markability and teammate morale down. And he's gone down markability. And his teammate morale has gone up. That makes a lot of difference. But they're both improving still. I don't think Norris is going to improve too much more, or Leclerc, by the looks of it. But anyway, we came first in the championship. Markability's gone up to 83%. I don't think that's too bad. And we made a small profit. That can't be bad. 300,000 profit. Who won the Formula E anyway? Snyder, quite easily. Team Cheetah, yeah, well, goes without saying almost. But we're going to be up there. We're going to show them. Not worried about all class already looked at. There's world champion there. And all Formula there I am, look. I don't think we can complain about that somehow. The British team did well. I just wait for the prize money to get divvied out. We'll see what we've got to spend next year then. Alright, car conditioner, yeah, well, okay. No, I'm not going to give any there. Review, well, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, who's there? The clerk. Oh, we need to keep the clerk. I think we need to keep a lot of them. So, that's where we're going to go after we've done this. Not that really matters now, because everybody's going to be back at the full fitness for next season. See if there's anything here we need to. Well, that's quite good. Oh, that is very good. No, that's only 81. Oh, don't want that too low. That's really too low. I'll keep those ones in there for now, just in case we need them. Got the 2 spots here, but I'm not certain actually what we've got, what pit team we need for next season. It's burnt out, so it's no good putting him in. 2020 we need just to improve. There we need a 20. from there. That one is getting a little bit iffy too. Well, we know all these are going to be fine when we get down to it, so we're bringing them in. Take up the best pit crew. Have we got a 2020 here? I'm not worried about the fact that they're not going to be fully fit, so we'll get fit again for next season. 2020, yeah, that will do. Right. Put the MotorSport Manager on again. Doesn't matter which one we have now, they're identical. Look like she may well turn it better. Alright. Drivers, well, Lando's got 13 months for. We need to renew his contract. Status is fairly well. I'm going to put them both down as equal status. Wages is important. Now he works on over a million. Over a million. He's got to keep them better than that. It's going to cost us a small fortune, but he's good. He prefers short. Well, I'm going to try and sign up for the medium. Bonus size isn't very important, but we will give him a small bonus, but only if we finish in the top 3. There we are. And we'll try that anyway. No, staff. All of these need to be renewed. Yeah, she's getting better. She's going to be a 4.5, so I think we renew hers. Wages aren't very important. Well, she's on 121 at the moment. We'll put up down to 40. Long contract, yes. And oh, wait a minute. That was FIFO, but I'm going to I'll keep it on FIFO a bit. I'm going to try that. We've got a little bit of time to play with hers. Now, renew contract for this one. Wages isn't very important. Well, he's both on 62, so we better up it a bit. That's on 65. A long contract, yeah. It was on 9,000 FIFO. Keep him on FIFO better and keep him on 9,000. No. Don't want to swap him. I don't know why he done that. It's better. Renew, yes. Wages isn't very important. Well, she was on 80, so we're up it by one little bit. We haven't got that long to play with that, but fifth or better. Bonus size isn't very important, she says, so we're going to push that down a little bit. Alright, we've got all those done. Have we got any sponsors? No. 2 sponsors come out near the start of next season. Finances look awful. But let's see what we get. We just car repairs done. Doesn't make any difference. We've got no parts to do, but all up to date there. Oh, we'll just have a look, see what we've got here already. We've got to decide on one of these two. We're not going to be able to do both for next season. Our engine looks quite good. The gearbox looks quite good. Our brakes might even specialise in the brakes. Alright, let's see what we've got here. This is going to be the end of it, I think. Prize money. 20 million, that's not too bad. Well, it's going to cost a lot more than that for the new car. And who's driver of the season? Oh, Lando got driver of the season. Well done. Push it on one more, just for the hell of it. promotion. Alright, this is where we will take that. Alright, rules now. Driver's aids allowed. No idea what that means, but we'll find out. Now we have gone up, and let's see if we can find the rules. Here we are. Trying to see if I can get the rules up. No, it doesn't allow me to bring the rules up. What have we got? Oh look, we've got Guildford. We have a home Grand Prix. Yay. 13 rounds next season. That's not too bad. I don't want the previews, I want to see you. I should be able to do that. I'm trying to find the rules. That's not that important, but I would like to see them. There's somewhere. Here our current rules is here. Let's see what we've got. 25 minutes for practice. Qualify. Oh, we have qualifying now. It's 10 minutes qualifying. 65 lap races on average. 40 mile an hour pit stops. Semi-sequential. It might be okay for us. Merit payments. Large difference. Top and bottom. Points for the top 10. That's right. So we've got things in the top 10. Bonus points for the fastest lap. Bonus points for pole position. So it's important to try and get pole. Road tyres. We use, which is actually right for Formula E. They use road type tyres. Actually, they're all weather tyres. We don't get a say on what the compounds are. 2 dries. 12 dry types. Refill and band. We can't refill. Yeah, well, that's right for Formula E because you can't refill on that. You can't come and plug into the mains halfway around. Qualifying pay, yeah. Oh no, I don't like this. I cannot get my head around this. This would have to go on auto. Hybrid power mode. Standard batteries, that's alright. Standard start, yeah, it's virtual. Well, that's, I think we're okay with that. Right, with that, I want to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Next one, I will be getting the car sorted out for next season. And we just hope we can stay up there. It's not going to be easy. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I was happy if you're bored. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, or anything else, feel free to post them in the comment section under this video. I read everyone, and I try and I acknowledge everyone. I try and reply to everyone. And with that, it's Bearman saying, very happy Bearman saying, cheerio for now. Cheerio.